FSG sales team. This is a short demo video on how to convert a lead to a potential. I've got a lead pulled up here. We got Kathy Nagel. I'm going to go ahead and convert this lead. I had a meeting with Kathy. We determined that there is a potential that the two of us are going to work on. I've added it in the description. That is a 2016 EMS pilot program. So in the module, once you're there, you're going to click convert. It's going to take you to a new screen. You'll want to select to create a new account if it's a new account. If it's not, make sure that you've got the right account name typed out so that adds to your existing account if you do have it. We're going to create a new contact. This is a new account and contact for me. So we're going to click create a new potential. If you don't know the amount, please put a 0. If you do know the amount, put the amount. If the 0 is fine for now, when you're in the potential module later on, you can update the pricing as you have it, and it'll track as you make changes, which is great. The potential name is what you want to use for the potential. We've got the layout so where it puts the name first. So I want to put this as 2016 EMS pilot. That is what we'll be working on for this potential. I don't know the potential closing date, so I'm going to go ahead and put it far enough in the future so that I know that I can update it as needed as I continue to talk to Kathy and we work through this stage. Campaign is very, very important. If this lead was added to you by a campaign manager, make sure that field is in there. If it's not, contact them and have them add it to it before you update it. If you have access to update it, please update it, but make sure that is correct. The description is a carryover from the description in the lead description, so you can leave that or update it as you see fit. I'm going to go ahead and leave it at this point. The follow-up date is the date that I want to put after our meeting. I determined that the 15th, I owe her some more information, or at least an update to where the status is. So I'm going to put a follow-up date of December 15th. The division that's tied to it that will receive the revenue is energy. So I'm selecting energy-91. You want to select the appropriate division in this field. The sales type in this case is FSG energy. So it's going to be energy-EEM. If you're unfamiliar with these FSG sales types, please refer to the FSG sales manager. There is a table in there that describes and gives a definition of each of these sales types. So make sure that you select the appropriate one. These are also the fields that when the transaction is made, it populates within SI, and it uses this term within SI. So you'll see it when the transaction happens that way as well. So I'm going to select FSG Energy. She is the decision maker in this case, so I'm going to go ahead and add that. We're going to go ahead and convert this. I'm going to take a little screenshot here just so I've got it for this demo, and then we're going to convert it. Once this lead is converted, it will move out of the leads tab and it will move into the potentials tab. So it will have now created a Racetrack Petroleum Inc. account. It is a new account for me, so it's selecting it as a new account. The contact is Kathy Nagel, and then there is the potential name. So I'm going to, instead of clicking on the potential, I'm going to go up here to potentials and show you how we can find it. So right now this is a list of my potentials. We can sort this by account name. You can sort it by follow-up date. You'll just want to star and select my active potentials, and you'll get this very same view. It puts the company name first and allows you to see the most relevant data that you need to see. So I'm going to go ahead and scroll down to see if I can find this Racetrack Petroleum. I've got it sorted here. So let's see. Actually, is it sorted? Did I miss it? If it's hard to find, you can type it in. It's showing up as first here in this list. So, clicked on the wrong one, so I'm going to click back here. Racetrack Petroleum. We're going to go ahead and select that. It is an EMS pilot. What's really important about the potential field is that you take a look at the data, make sure it's correct, and you update it accordingly. And you click the edit field, you'll see all of the relevant data that you need to see in reference to this potential. So we'll walk through a couple here. Follow-up date is very important. This is the date that you're going to use to follow up on this potential. You can create automated alerts by this. The closing date is the most valid closing date that you can use until you know the exact closing date. The stage is very self-explanatory. Just please do your best to update the stage as you update the potential. Right now we're in the programming stage. Once we move into design development, I'll go ahead and add that. The division we've already talked about, sales type we've already talked about, campaign is set. The account name we've added on the original lead, so you don't have to update that. The amount, I still don't know it at 0. When I have the amount, I will do that. The probability is a percentage field, and it's derived off of a percentage of the revenue that will be earned. So right now I'm just going to use a 5%. You can change it to 50 or 100, whichever you prefer. It is a moving field. Do your best to make a judgment call on the percentage probability that you're going to win this account. So as an example, you've got the contact name here. I've updated the FSG account number. Pretty important when you get it, when you do have it. This shared services down at the bottom is going to be a separate demo altogether. For the purposes of mandatory Zoho fields right now in the CRM demo, just concentrate on the potential information, potential address, potential description. This FSG shared services is going to be used as a project module, and that will be explained in a later demo. All right, thanks everybody, and have a wonderful day.